Welcome to Casual Nerd Reactions. I'm so glad you're joining me here today. We're watching Road to Perdition. I've been wanting to watch this movie for quite a while, specifically because of the name of the movie. It's fascinating. I, of course, don't know anything about the movie itself. I was on IMDb looking at the cast. We got Tom Hanks, Paul Newman, Daniel Craig, Jennifer Jason Leigh. This is an incredible cast. I'm very excited to dive into it. I did notice on IMDb a part of the genre said something about gangster. I had no idea there was a gangster element to this movie, so that's very interesting. Thinking about the title, I have to imagine we're starting with a person who maybe is on one side of justice and throughout the story of the film descends to a more sinister side. If the movie expects us to care about the main character, perhaps they even have a good reason for doing so. After all, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I do want to thank my patrons for voting for this movie. This was a long fought battle, but we finally did it. It took several weeks, probably months before this finally won a poll, but here we are. Thank you, patrons. If you want to vote in polls, you can do so for free. You can join Patreon as a free member. I post polls every week. This one won. Birdman just won this week. You can watch that on Patreon. Well, patrons watched it over a month ago. It'll be available next week on YouTube. So thank you to all my patrons. Now I'm excited. Let's watch Road to Perdition for the very first time. Like the oceans, it makes me feel calm and at peace. Perhaps that's what this film is, a peaceful movie where we can all feel joy.
There are many stories about Michael Sullivan. Some say he was a decent man.
I bet he was.
Some say there was no good in him at all. But I once spent 6 weeks on the road with him. In the winter of 1931.
All right, this is their story. I'm sure there's some good in him. What an introduction, though. I'm not sure I've ever heard music like this before. I really like it.
Go fetch your father.
His dad has a gun.
Pa?
Covers the gun as if his son can't see it.
Dinner's ready.
Thank you.
Pretty subdued interaction. Does his father even like his son?
It's awake, so I don't want to see those dice.
If you'll excuse me, I have urgent business with these young gentlemen.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Upstairs. Jacket pocket in my study.
All right. This kid's getting paid. Nice man.
Which little Sullivan are you?
Michael, sir.
Call me Uncle Connor.
I don't know about that.
Mr. Rooney sent me to get his jacket.
You come back later, huh? I'm busy.
You don't actually have to do anything to let him take the jacket. Like, he's basically done.
Lose one of us, it hurts us all. Hope that he gets to heaven at least an hour before the devil finds out he's dead.
What an interesting toast.
My brother Danny wasn't wise, but he was loyal and brave. We want to say thank you to our generous host. I've come to realize that you rule this town as God rules the earth.
Whoa,
You
careful.
give and you take away.
Lovely.
Ben, it's a good speech. They knew when to stop him. Good job. So who is John Rooney and what influence does he have in Michael Sullivan's life?
I'm gonna bury my brother, then I'm gonna deal with you.
Ooh.
Talk to him. Take Mike with you. Just talk. Nothing more.
Why are you always smiling?
He's happy and drunk.
Because it's all so hysterical.
Or that. He might be deranged.
What's Papa's job? He works for Mr. Rooney. But what's his job?
Whatever Mr. Rooney asks him to do.
It's all so hysterical.
Michael's like, what? What?
Peter, I can't come to your concert tonight. I'm working.
Gotta go to work. Awesome. Atmosphere. So good.
We're just talking to him, right?
Sure.
Michael. If you're just talking to him, why do you have such heavy firepower? I mean, I guess in this line of work, you should always be prepared for the worst case scenario. Oh, young Sullivan. I don't think you want to see whatever's going down in there. Well, I don't want him to see.
My brother was not a liar.
Excuse me?
Don't think I don't know something's going on.
Holy crap.
You think we don't know? I mean, you've been spending so much time in Chicago.
Ah! Kid, get back in the car. Now you know what your dad does for a living. Get back in the car.
What the hell are you thinking?
You gotta have a talk with your son now, sir.
You saw everything? You are not to speak of this to anyone.
Who's this?
He must have been hiding in the car.
Well, can he keep a secret?
Connor, you just take that idea and shove it.
Son.
Well, that's good enough for me.
It better be.
We had nothing. He gave us a home. A life we owe him.
Clear your plates, please.
I'll do it later.
It's time for school now.
It's only a plate.
Yeah, it's not surprising he would be having some trouble after that particular evening.
What's he doing here?
Michael was hiding in the car when I went out last night.
Our secret, right? I'm talking about the dice.
Yeah, of course you are. Gotta pay him. It's all this is. It's all this is. It's all this is. Man, I just have this sinking feeling that that kid is not gonna make it through this whole movie. And I sure hope I'm wrong. Please be wrong.
How is Michael? Is he okay?
I've spoken to him. He understands.
You can't protect him forever. If it wasn't this, it'd be something else.
He's too young.
Is there something you would like to say about last night?
I'd like to apologize for what happened. 2 weeks in a month. What can I say?
You think it's funny? Try again.
I'd like to apologize.
You would like to apologize?
How about some sincerity? He is deranged.
My apologies.
With everyone else, there's this weight to the actions that they've taken so far in this film, but not with him, except for the weight forced upon him by his daddy.
Far too many debts outstanding.
Mike,
Just give me the names.
I'm expecting a focus shift. Oh, what a great shot. This music is creating an incredible sense of foreboding.
Dad forgot to give you this. It's just a reminder for Tony Calvino.
You coming?
No, I'm under house arrest for a while.
Okay.
Look, I'm sorry about last night.
You gonna frisk me?
Should I?
No.
Good idea. That's the only one.
Mr. Calvino, Mike Sullivan's here.
He packing?
Not anymore.
So fake.
I have a letter for you from Mr. Rooney.
Am I in trouble?
I don't know.
He didn't read the letter. Maybe he should have. So interesting. The tension. Ah, nice try. Oh, dang. Kill Sullivan and all debts are paid.
Michael.
Connor's not under house arrest. Oh my gosh. He's gonna kill the whole family. No, 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 no. It's... No, no. Michael's not there. Michael's not there, but he just lost his mom and his brother. But Michael's not there. Don't go and... Hide. Oh my gosh. This is so close. You're not wondering where young Michael is? Don't go upstairs. You don't want to see this. Maybe he feels like he needs to. You're too late, Mr. Sullivan. It's so unjust.
Sorry. Well, he would have talked. Kid would have talked. I'm sorry.
Connor did this all on his own.
Die! You are born.
Does the father forgive that quickly?
Oh, no.
I don't think God can help you now.
Stay here. You stay out of sight. What is that?
$25,000.
Oh, a
Mr.
payoff.
Rooney wants you to know there's more if you need it. Why don't you take Peter and leave?
I can't take Peter. He's dead.
Connor can't tell them apart because he's a moron.
You think sticking a gun to my head is going to make any difference to me? I'm just the messenger.
Then give Mr. Rooney a message for me.
Oh, that settles it. He's not taking a payout. He doesn't care that that Connor's in hiding. He's done with the whole thing.
Where are we going?
To Chicago. There's a man there who runs things. I've done some work for him. I have to find out where he stands.
That was a crazy first act to this film. We're at a crossroads. We'll see how this plays out. Maybe this is a revenge story. The title, Road to Perdition, doesn't instill me with confidence.
We heard what happened. How you holding up?
News really travels fast.
Take the man to the top. I'd like to work for you. And in return, I'd like you to turn a blind eye to what I have to do. Kill the man who murdered my family.
We would like nothing more than to have you come and work for us. But not like this.
Mm-hmm.
All these years, you've been living under the protection of people who care about you. And those same people are protecting you now. Including me. If you open that door, you're walking through it alone.
You're protecting him already?
We're protecting our interests, Mike.
Like, Rooney will protect you as long as you don't do to John what his son did to you. It's stupid. I get it, but it's...
Go home and bury your wife and child. It won't be that simple.
No, it won't.
You heard?
See, that's how they heard already. Connor's here.
You gotta take him now.
Connor, get upstairs. God help me.
What would you do if Sullivan were just some guy?
But he's not just some guy.
Make it quick.
And the kid?
No.
One day the kid becomes a man?
I said not the kid.
Good job. See, listen, Mr. Rooney might be shrewd and a criminal, but he's a good man, unlike his son. And I mean, slightly ignoring the fact that he's about to kill Michael Sullivan Sr. Hopefully unsuccessfully. But he's not willing to kill the kid. The one kid Connor meant to kill.
2 minutes.
You got it, Mr. McGuire?
Whoa, you're not gonna put that in the paper, are you? He's still alive! Tell someone, you psycho. Is he the murderer? Well, he's a murderer if he didn't create this whole thing in the first place. What? Is this the man who's gonna hunt down Michael Sullivan?
Oh, good evening, Mr. Nitty.
That would be a yes.
What do I do with the kid?
You leave him be.
Will do. Thank you.
Didn't he tell him to kill the kid too?
She lives in Perdition. She'll take you in.
Oh. Perdition is like a location, not just the road to hell. Okay. Maybe it's a dual meaning.
Place with the dog.
Don't you tell me Connor's there at the funeral.
Sarah,
Mike. Oh, thank God.
we're on our way to your place, if that's all right.
Of course.
The fact that he could not be there to bury his wife and son The fact that he'll never get to have that closure to say goodbye in this fashion. It's infuriating. You want to talk about just like a literal open wound. My God.
Hello, operator? Yes, sir. I was just cut off. Could you reconnect me?
Shoot. He did get a freaking lead.
You hungry?
No,
No, I am actually.
I just want to read.
He loves that Lone Ranger book. I wonder how many times he's read it. Crying out loud. Is he gonna kill Michael Sr.? And then Michael Jr. gets away? At the moment, I'm glad he didn't go in with his dad.
Give me some of that.
Does he recognize
fried
him?
chicken and a black coffee.
Is that your profession or your pleasure?
He takes pleasure
Both.
in his profession, so both, as he said.
So who do you work for?
I'm press. I shoot the dead.
Photography.
Always fascinated me. The look of them. You know? But it sure makes you feel alive. Don't it?
Not my experience. He's
That makes you
sweating.
Sweat, huh?
Interesting.
Piss, too. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you,
He knows. I saw him pocket that knife.
Thanks, Ruby.
Nice.
You have to leave a tip.
Yes! That was such good timing. I thought it was the cop car, too. The Great Escape, baby.
What's going on? Get out!
Yeah, because there's gonna be a
Hey, what do you think you're...
Sorry, I got shocked as I was adjusting my shirt, and wow, I got frozen in a weird position.
When I say get down, you get down. You stay with me. You listen to me from now on.
You think it's my fault this happened?
Stop it, Michael. It was not your fault.
Correct. All Connor.
Just take me to Aunt Sarah's.
I can't take you there.
Correct.
You have to listen to me now, okay? Or else both of us are dead. I have to make Capone give up Connor. There's one thing Chicago loves more than anything, and that's their money. And they've got it in banks all over the state. We're gonna have to find it and take it.
Wow.
I have to teach you something.
Hey, you know what? Improvement, okay?
I'm doing this.
Oh, yeah, kid. Oh, that attitude is gonna take him far in life.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a Mr. McDougal.
Well, this is a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting another deposit until the end of the month.
Actually, I'm making a withdrawal.
Oh.
I want dirty money only. Everything you're holding for Capone.
You're insane.
Yep.
You know they'll find out who you are.
That's
The name's Sullivan.
not trying to hide it.
There's no rush.
There's no rush. It's not like we just robbed a bank. I love this montage. I wonder how much they took. It's kind of irrelevant. It's not about the money.
To the middle of nowhere.
We're bank robbers.
We're just passing through.
So when do I get my share of the money?
How much do you want?
Say half.
$200.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, deal.
How long before he realizes he negotiated poorly?
Could I have had more?
You'll never know.
He figured that out pretty fast, but it's too late.
How much did they take? How much? Okay, answer me this. What are we paying you for?
Why is no one talking to me?
Hold on.
I feel like a prisoner.
Well,
This is what your father wants.
I can look after myself.
No, you can't. The only reason you're still alive is because you're John Rooney's son.
yeah.
You're being a little short-sighted here, Frank. My father is an old man. I am the future.
Nope.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sullivan. There is no money. I can get you money. I just won't be Chicago's. They took it all out 2 days ago.
Yeah, they're on to you.
Who authorized it?
The accountant.
What's his name?
Pa, can we sleep in a motel room tonight instead of the car?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh no. He's there waiting for him.
Remember, you see anything, you hit that horn twice.
Maybe he just won't even see them.
It's open. What, may I ask, do you call this?
Put it down.
I can't give you the files. All right. They're in the next room.
Oh, it turns out he can. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it.
What do you think you're going to accomplish?
The music in this movie is continually interesting and varied, and I love it.
Opening bell on Wall Street. Which one is it?
He's stalling. Oh no, kid! He saw it. He can't hear the horn.
Better start over.
You got one more try.
Yes, okay. Got him. Did I just take out his eye? Because that'd be fun. Did we still get what we came for by chance? And a getaway. Run. No, 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 no. Stay away from the window. This time we have to be swift. Move, move. Duck, duck. Oh, he got shot right in the arm. Oh. How's your face? Yeah, we know he's bleeding. How's his face?
Pa, are you okay?
Uh-oh.
Pa!
We're going to see the neighbors. They're certainly going to have compassion on this kid and try to help in whatever way they can. Nice. Okay. They're going to get the bullet out.
We don't want to cause you any trouble.
No trouble so far. He's a good worker.
Do you have any kids?
No. We met too late. He dotes on you.
Math, huh?
Yeah. I always hated it.
Me too.
Like father, like son, eh?
So what do you like?
Oh, he's talking to him for real.
Did you like Peter more than me?
No, Michael. I love you both the same.
But you were different with me.
Maybe it was because Peter was just such a sweet boy, you know? You were more like me.
That's it.
I didn't want you to be. I didn't mean to be different.
Okay.
Good night.
Oh. That was amazing. That was honestly just an amazing scene. Connor. What was going on here? Has Connor been skimming from his father? What if Connor already dug his own grave? And Sullivan just has to give him a little push. What'd they leave him? Oh, I guess I should say, how much money do you think they left them? More than they could ever spend? Holy what? Was that all the money?
Hello, John.
I didn't even see him at first. Perfect.
I didn't think I'd see you again.
Read this. Connor's been stealing from you for years.
Yes.
He's kept accounts open under the names of dead men.
You think I'd give up my son?
He was betraying you.
I know.
Of course he knows.
I tried to avoid more bloodshed. You wouldn't accept that, so I did what was necessary. But I've always loved you like a son, and now I'm telling you, leave before it's too late.
He's the son you deserved, maybe.
And they're protecting him now, but when you're gone, they're not going to need him anymore.
100%.
He murdered Annie and Peter.
There are only murderers in this room.
That's true.
None of us will see heaven.
Michael could.
Then do everything that you can to see that that happens. Leave.
And if I go?
I will mourn the son I lost.
I believe that. I definitely don't know how this movie ends. I'm fascinated. Obviously, I don't expect it to end with anything less than bloodshed, but whose blood? Just hopefully not Michael Sullivan's.
What are you gonna do?
Just one last thing, and then it's done.
They're gonna make us wait to know what he wrote in the letter. It's a really beautifully shot scene. Yeah. Sorry, Rooney. You chose blood over family. At least that's my interpretation. Let me know if you see it differently. I love the choice of having the sound kind of fade out. I've seen what's done in silence, and then now the rain fades back in as Sullivan approaches.
I'm glad that you.
You can see how much it hurts him to do it. Oh, what a great sequence. This movie's filled with great sequence after great sequence. And now it's pretty much a guarantee they're gonna stop protecting Connor. He's gone. He's out of here. Michael didn't have to kill Connor to kill Connor.
I understand. But then Al wants your assurance that after that, it's over. The Lexington Hotel, room 1432.
Oh, they're gonna... I mean, the protection has been removed, and they're gonna let him do what he wanted to do at the very start of this. The music continues to impress me. What a great choice. What a great choice. Have the mirror on the door. Ah, so good. I love how lighthearted his son is. I don't know if he'll ever be free of the weight and the burden of his actions. But maybe there is hope for his son. The dog, too.
I knew there was a dog.
How's Aunt Sarah?
Sarah? It's me, Mike. We're here.
Sarah? And she's so bright and peaceful. I love the composition of the reflections in the window and seeing. Oh! I didn't see him back there. I mean, his body was. You gonna take a picture? Okay, but the son gets to live, yeah? Son of a gun. Ah, we finally got to see his face. Holy crap. Oh no. Michael. I want him to have the possibility to save his dad, but I don't want him to have to kill.
Give me the gun.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. His dad did it. He didn't have to do it. He didn't have to do it.
I couldn't do it.
Good. Good. I don't think Dad's gonna survive.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
But his final act was protecting his son from having to become like him.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Oh.
For a moment, I thought we were going to have just the happiest ending that this movie could have. I was a little worried, oh, where's Sarah? But then I thought maybe they just wanted to keep the focus at the end on a father and his son.
My father's only fear was that his son would follow the same road.
The road to perdition.
And that was the last time I ever held a gun.
Yes. So good. He got to go.
People always thought I grew up on a farm. And I guess, in a way,
so good.
I did. But I lived a lifetime before that. In those 6 weeks on the road.
Yeah.
When people ask me if Michael Sullivan was a good man, I just tell them he was my father.
That's a great answer. And a great ending to a great movie. You know, I do the weekly polls over on Patreon because, well, honestly, I genuinely find it difficult to sort through all of the movies that I haven't seen to find the best ones. It's really a challenge. A lot of the movies that I know I would love to watch on the channel, like I've seen them. And so I try my best to curate the films that I think are great or that I think I'll enjoy. Really, that's the only criteria. If it's on a poll, it's like, I think I'll enjoy it. But I need you to help sift through them and pick the right ones. And I gotta say, you guys pick great movies time and time again, so thank you. This is definitely a very well-written movie, so big respect to the filmmakers. The first act did an incredible job of kind of pulling us in, helping us to get to know the characters, and then destroying our hearts. The second act was it was in its own way a fun father and son adventure story, as they were robbing banks and all that. Really, as father, as Michael Sullivan was trying to figure out the best way to get revenge and justice. And the third act was full of so many wonderful father-son moments. Like their walls really came down. It was like they really finally were getting to know each other. And how naive, how foolish I was to think we were getting a happy, joyful ending. The ending we got was better. It just caught me off guard. I mean, there was suspicion in my mind, but as he was standing there looking out the window at his son, I just pushed the suspicion down. I stuffed it down because I didn't want to acknowledge it. I didn't want to question it or believe it. I wanted this to last. I wanted to stay in that moment. And then Jude Law played that role very well, by the way. Everyone in this movie played their roles well. And we got the tragic end. I love that the son got to go spend his days on the farm. Nice touch. There are also some really great cinematography. The lighting and the shots, the atmosphere that they created throughout this movie was really, really, really wonderful. And I have a lot of appreciation for this film. Thank you for selecting it, voting for it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, consider supporting the channel by becoming a patron or a YouTube channel member. You can watch the next 5 weeks of movies right now. Birdman's coming up next week. I look forward to seeing you there. Bye.